to see something. They're actually expecting, asking if I've been making money myself. You know, they were waiting for proof, but there are some of them that said they will think about it and then get back to me as at last night, sir.
Now, do you now see the importance of the training we had last week and last 2 weeks? Do you know
Yes,
what?
sir.
Do you know what you're encountering right now? They are called objections.
Okay.
Most of those people have money in their account. And I will keep saying this, you know, the country we are living in and the world we're living in right now, when I'm done presenting, majority of them don't chat me up. In fact, hardly would you see someone that attends the business meeting that will chat me up. But people that watch recorded video do chat me up. But once you invited someone to a live business meeting, majority of them will not chat me up. And guess what? Anyone that attends my live Zoom meeting, if you have like 10, you should be able to have like 2 or 3 that should register. But there is something you need to be able to convert that 2 or 3 to register. It's called handling of objection skills and closing down skills.
Okay.
I will need you to. This is not a training where I had to, you know, get into that again. We've done that training over and over again. How to handle objections. I need you to go back there and study the trainings. You have your notebooks. Study. We handled all these objections. How much have you earned first? We handled all these objections. Let me think about it first. What are you thinking about?
Sir, I don't think I've joined the time you had those trainings.
John Calvin, are you sure? The trainings
yes,
that,
sir.
Are you serious? Okay.
We want
to see what we do. Okay. I'm going to discuss with Mr. Church. Let me see how I can even get maybe a direct download of those videos. Let's see what we can do. The way I have it in other formats of Matt Morris. I want you to know this, but one of the major things that is going to be affecting your percentage or your conversion ratio is answering the 3 psychological questions in the minds of people. A lot of time, most times, objections are just excuses, are just cover-ups for those 3 psychological reasons. They are just cover-ups. What's the first question people ask? Is it real? People want to know whether it's real. The objections they are giving you, the only thing they are hiding that question, is it real? Some of them don't want to come to you straight and ask you and tell you, is this thing real? So they come up with other things. Then secondly, they're going to ask themselves, can I really do this? So they're going to cook up excuses. Okay, how much are you doing now? They want to gauge your own ability with your own performance so far. How far have you gone? How are you doing in the business already? That's the second psychological question. Can I do it?
Yes.
Then the third psychological question is, would you help me? They want to know, okay, if I get started, would I be abandoned? Will I be kept behind? Will I be left behind? Now, so you have to understand, when people are asking or giving you those objections, these are the questions they are asking indirectly. So it's not for you to be like, pay attention to get to know what they are saying, but also discern to know what the problem is. If you're able to understand what the problem is, you'll be able to give them what? The right words and the right answer. So, but you must be very, very super confident and courageous. You have to, in closing, there's a little bit of pressure you have to put in. Do it now. Don't miss the promo. It will soon end. Do it now. Contact the director. You're interested. Why not send a message? Just get them to do something. Why not just send a message to the director? Let's do it now. I promise you, I'm going to be with you. What do you want to think about? You need more information? What area of the business do you want to have more information on? Let me provide you with it. Let me think about it is a way of telling you, I've listened to what you have to say and I'm not interested. And they don't want to tell you I'm not interested. They want to say it in a calm way. Let me go and think about it. So they can think about it. Anything has to do with, let me go and think about it. It has to do with timing. So for how long? Let me give you the necessary information. Then we can talk tomorrow morning. Now, if all the people you spoke with, you didn't book an appointment with them to call them back again, or when you are going to get back to them, I want you to make sure you do that this morning. If not, trust me, you will lose them. In fact, when people tell me they don't have money at all, and I serve as a consultant and try to help them, and genuinely don't have money at all, trust me, they are easier to sign up than people that don't. Money problem is not a problem for me. In closing, it's not a problem. One of the biggest problems are non-money problems. Those fears, dealing with them, okay? We've handled this training a couple of times. The 3 psychological reasons why people say yes to our business. Have you listened to it, Mr. John Kelvin?
That's what I'm saying, sir. I've not really heard them. When I got inducted, we not done such things.
Oh, you've not listened to the training on the 3 psychological reasons why people say yes to our business.
I don't have it, sir.
You know what? Let's go do the training this morning, because it's very important. Many of us are now having people being invited. Meanwhile, how did you invite them, please? How did you invite them?
Mr. Churchill sent me a sample of a text. So I tried to edit it and then forward it to them on WhatsApp. And I actually sent it to like 25, 30 persons. But most of them couldn't make it because some of them said they have other commitments. Most of them, they were not online at the time that we started the meeting. So most of them requested for recorded videos.
Yeah, I have the recorded video. I'll be sending it across this morning. In fact, I just downloaded the recorded video. Let me upload it right away, so that as we are talking, as we are having our business meeting, it will be uploading. Okay. Let me do this. How many is this? The Audio Millionaire School. Okay, now I know what to do. Let me open a folder and then copy this out. I'm gonna need us. Let me see. Just a minute. Go ahead, sir. Okay, that's the business meeting. That's business meeting. I'm gonna be sending the video to Ross right away.
Okay,
send the video. Yeah, I'm gonna be sending the video to Ross right away. Let me cut it out and then put it inside the right folder. So yesterday's business meeting will be with us in our WhatsApp groups even before we finish with the meeting. Okay. Let's see. Okay. RDI is project capital. All right. So I've already uploaded it to Tony Robbins, the Millionaire's Mindset. I know I'm doing this because I know that by the time I'm done with the meeting, maybe it might escape my memory. And I wouldn't love to have it escape my memory. I want to make sure that we have it. All right. Yesterday's business meeting, it was awesome. It was beautiful. For those of you that were there, even I myself, I did enjoy myself. For me, there's some trainings you're going to have, you have fun. Let me upload it, then we can go handle the 3 psychological reasons. So those of you, you've been inviting people, is uploading now. You've been inviting people to the business meetings, and it seems as if your ratio, your conversion ratio is too poor. I want you to listen to this training and then take note of this. Okay, this is what it means to be a professional. You cannot overemphasize on this. The 3 psychological reasons why people say yes to our business. Yeah. Why people take action in our business. Let's listen to it. So John Kelvin, I'm playing this because of you, majorly, but at the same time, I know that a lot of us here, we're actually struggling.
Okay, in this module, we're going to be talking about the psychological read.
Many of us here, we are also struggling with this. And some people that were there in my business meeting yesterday, I actually answered that question indirectly. I said, yeah, I know many of you that are here today, there are 3 reasons why you just want to make sure you may not be taking action, or, I answered that. I said, number 1, I know you're asking the question, is it real? Okay. And then a lot of things. Okay. So, okay, Mr. Churchill is saying he was just inducted into the Millionaire School. Okay. Speaking up for Mr. John Kelvin. Okay. All right. So, Mr. John Kelvin, I want you to listen to this training alongside with everyone here. And by the time you are done listening to this training, it will position your heart. Thank God you are getting to know this on time. It will position your heart to understand how to approach people immediately after the meeting. But take note of this. Make sure everyone that attends our live Zoom meeting, you write down their names and their phone numbers in what we call your follow-up list. I hope you have your Millionaire School notes, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Yeah, then there's a section of your Millionaire School note that has to do with follow-up list. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you have it. I'm so excited. You were just inducted, and now you already have about 6 people attending the business meeting in one day. That's fabulous. Thank you so much. God bless you for that commitment. Now let's listen to this training. It's just about 17 minutes training. The 3 psychological reasons why people take action in our business. Let's listen and be blessed.
So we're going to be talking about the psychological reasons that cause people to take action in network marketing. And I'm not going to have to get overly deep here. I have studied human psychology almost my entire career in network marketing. I've spent $10,000 in one day to enhance my speaking ability and my ability to close from stage. I've gone through neuro-linguistic programming certification. I mean, I've read countless books on persuasion. And what I've come to after probably many hundreds of hours of study on the psychological reasons of why people take action in network marketing, it really boils down to 3 main things. So 3 main factors that I'm going to cover here. And as you're presenting, it's important that you focus on these. Now, when I'm in front of a crowd and I say, I'll ask a question, what is it that causes people to join our opportunity? People will always say things like our product. They'll say things like our compensation plan. They'll say financial freedom. They'll say hope. They'll say all these different things that they'll say. And really what it boils down to is 3 things, because you can have the best product in the world. You can have the best compensation plan in the world, the best leadership, the best company management, the best upline leadership, all of that. And that is what most people focus on. Most people focus on, we're the greatest this, we're the greatest that. We've got the most revolutionary this, the most revolutionary that. And, it almost makes me sick. And I just laugh at it because they just don't understand the minds of the prospect. And so there are 3 things in your career in network marketing. You want to get good at answering these 3 things, okay? And the 3 things are, number 1, does it work? Number 2, can I do it? The most important question that your prospect has is, can I do it? Can I be successful? Does not matter how much success you've had. Does not matter how much success other people have had. Does not matter how great the compensation plan. None of that matters unless you can answer the question in their mind that they can do it themselves. Number 3 is, will you help me? So number 1, most important, is, can I do it? Okay. So let's cover the 3. Number 1, does it work? Does it work? People want to know that other people are having success. Now, if you look at infomercials, why are infomercials so successful? Well, if you look at an infomercial, more than half of an infomercial is what? Testimonies. It's success stories. It's people who've had success using the product. And, you look at the real estate investment seminars or the real estate investment infomercials. It's just story after story after story of other people having success. So it does matter that other people have success. That is important. They need to know it works. Is there other people who are having success with it? So you want to be able to point that out. It's one of the main reasons why we have success stories come up and share their story. Because if you're not pointing out other success stories, and it's just you trying to explain everything, then, they tend to not really believe it could work for them if they don't see it working for other people. So it's just how the human mind works, is for people to believe that it will work for them, they need to believe that they need to see that it works for others. Okay. So people believe based on what they see. It's the bandwagon approach in advertising. You know, one of the things that you'll see in, you know, a lot of advertising is people will highlight the number of happy customers, number of people who have bought a product, number of people who have done certain things. It creates social proof. So social proof is an important factor in having people see that it actually works. Now, another thing that does it work, is the company having success? Is the company stable and things like that? That's an example. Does it work? So that's number one. Number two is, can I do it? Okay, again, this is the most important piece. Can I be successful? And unfortunately, most presenters are more, they're more concerned with them wowing the crowd with their ability to speak than they are relating to the crowd. Now, I'm not saying don't try to be a great speaker. I have focused a lot of my career on being a great speaker, but I've never forgotten where I came from. If you forget where you came from, you're on your way back, is the way I look at it. And so my most important thing, which is way above impressing people with speaking ability, is being relatable. It's letting them know I'm like them. You know, there's no difference than me. There's no difference between you and me.
Exactly.
It's just that I've been doing this a little bit longer.
Exactly.
Okay. And so, you know, can I do it? And I'm going to tell you some of the ways that you can do this. In fact, one of the ways that I do this, if you're doing a one-on-one presentation, maybe a two-on-one presentation, if you're using a video type presentation, or maybe it's a webinar, maybe it's a conference call you're having someone listen to, one of the questions that me as the presenter, I personally like to do, I want to answer that question for the people in my group. As a presenter, I want to answer that. Now, a lot of presenters will not do that, and the video itself may not do that if you're showing a video. And so it's important that you do, if someone else doesn't, is answer the question, can I do it? And so here's an example. When I'm at some point in my presentation, I'm going to have everyone say something. I'm going to say this is usually how I present it. I'm going to say, you know, at this point, you've learned about our company, you've learned about our product, our compensation plan. You've heard from a lot of other people who've had a lot of success with our company, but I know it doesn't really matter how much success all these other people are having. It doesn't matter how great our company is and how great our product is. What matters for you and you joining our business is, could you do it? You know, I know that's the biggest question in your mind, is could you be successful with this? And I want to answer that question by just asking you a simple question. And I just want you to be honest with me. And this will have you determine if you can or if you can't. Can I get your commitment that you will answer it honestly? Say yes. And everyone says yes, right? And I say, here's the question. I want you to look at the person who invited you here tonight. Just take a look at them real quick. And here's the question. Can you do what they're doing right now? Can you do that? And, you know, obviously the answer is yes. And then I'll say, you know, obviously the answer is yes. They're not doing anything. I'm here. I'm doing the explaining. I'm presenting the product and the entire opportunity. And guess what? I will do the same thing for you. Guess what? Every week we've got someone right here that will do the presentation for you. You never have to get on stage if you don't want to. If you want to speak in public, hey, we're going to encourage you to come do it. You can, but if you'd rather just invite people to see this, you can absolutely do this. We've had people who have reached the highest levels in our company, and they don't present. They just invite people to see this. And so what I'm doing there is I'm getting the point in their mind that they can be successful. In fact, one of the other things that I do is I show when people become a representative with our company, they get a website. It's a video-driven website, and there's 3 videos. There's a 3-step system, 1, 2, 3. And so let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question to see if you can be successful, and this will have you decide for yourself. Do you know people who can count to 3? If so, if the answer is yes, you can lead them to your website. They can watch video 1, 2, and 3. Those videos will do the presentation on your behalf. So again, at no point do you have to go out and be a salesperson. In fact, I want everyone to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I will not become a cheesy salesperson. Become a cheesy salesperson, right? And so I'm telling them, don't go out and be a salesperson. And of course, they're thinking, oh, thank goodness, I didn't want to. Here's the reality of the situation. 95% of the people in the world do not like to sell. They hate to sell. Only 5%. The rest would rather eat worms than have to sell something. And so I do this in my presentations, is I actually explain that concept. I say, listen, how many of you, by show of hands, really love to sell things? And, you know, I'll have a handful of people that will raise their hand. Most of the crowd does not. And I say, well, this illustrates my point. I'm going to tell you why our company has been so successful. Our company has been so successful because we have a system of doing business that does not require people to go out and have to become a cheesy salesperson. We have tools that will do the selling on our behalf. So if you can sit down with someone and push play on a video, you can be successful. If you can invite someone to an event like this, you can be successful. But here's what I want you to commit that you will not do, is go explain this to the people you know. If you go try and sell it to the people that you know, they are less likely to join because they're going to think they have to go sell it. So don't do that. If you'll go to people and you will just show them the video, if you'll invite them to an event like this, you'll answer the question in their mind, they can do it. Now, another thing that I'm doing there is I'm future pacing them. I'm actually bringing them, I'm speaking to them as if they're already in the business. I'm training them, even though they're not even in. I'm speaking to them as if they already are. So it's just putting them in the mindset that they've already joined. Okay, so that's answering the questions. A couple different ways to answer the question, can you do it? Can you be successful with this? Now, here's another. If you're doing a video presentation, and I'll talk about this again, I'll reiterate this in the next week on closing, is if you're using a video to present, one of the things that I like to do before I push play on the video is I say, John, what I want you to do is pay attention to what I have to do to explain all this to you. And then I just kind of overemphasize, I put out my finger and I hit play. Okay, I want you to pay attention to what I have to do to explain this to you. And then I hit play. And what just happened in John's mind? John just realized I didn't explain anything. All I did is push play. And so while the presentation is happening, he's answering the question for himself that he can do this because he just saw he can do what I just did. Now, after the video is over, here is, in fact, I even explain this sometimes if I'm in front of a crowd and I tell you, I'll just say, how many of you want to learn my ninja sales technique, my ninja technique on enrolling people in the business? Once the video, I show them the video on my website, and when the video is over, I ask them what they like best, and they tell me, they said, oh, they like the product, they like the, business side, whatever they liked. And I said, all right, well, listen, I love all those things too, but I do have to ask you a question to see if you qualify to be successful with this. Do you think you have the ability to push play on a video like I just did with you? And obviously the answer is always yes. Every case it's yes. So that's how I close, is I answer the question. I just have them tell me they can do it. They answered the question. They said yes. And once they say that, I say, congratulations, you qualify. Welcome to the team. And I put my hand out and I shake it. So again, one of the things I'll talk about in the closing week is putting your hand out. When you put your hand out to shake someone's hand, that signifies closing the deal. In fact, if you extend your hand to shake it and they don't shake your hand back, that would be considered rude. It's considered rude not to shake someone's hand back. And so, but when they do shake your hand, that signifies sealing the deal. So it's almost, psychologically, it's almost rude for them not to enroll. So this is some really, really powerful stuff that will greatly increase your closing ratios. So those are a few different ways that you answer the question, can I do it? The last thing is, will you help me? Now, a lot of people are brand new to network marketing. A lot of people have done network marketing and they haven't been successful with it. And so because they're new, they may have some uneasiness. They may have some uncertainty as it relates to doing this. And people they need to know that you're there to help them. And it may just be as simple as you telling them, listen, when you get started, I am going to be your wingman. I'm going to take you by the hand and I'm going to walk you through every step of the way to make sure if you're serious about being successful with this, we will make you successful. Fair enough? Cool. You put out your hand to shake their hand. Okay. Another thing you can do, will you help me? And this is part of post-meeting game. And that is basically just telling them, listen, when you get started, my job is to teach you how to put me to work for you. My job is to teach you everything that I know. It's to take you by the hand and walk you through every step of the way. And so I just want to tell you, from my heart to yours, I am here for you. You will give up on you before I'll give up on you. I will never give up on you. If you will be coachable and teachable, if you'll let me be your wingman, we will make you unstoppable and we will make you successful. Fair enough? Cool. Let's get you in. All right. So I'm just telling them that I will be there to help them. Okay. You want to answer that question. So those three things. Now I'm going to go back on the question, can I do it? One of the things that I've figured out over the years, some people just need to be told they can do things because they may not have been raised with parents or family members or teachers or friends who really empowered them in life. And so they live their entire life with uncertainty and doubt about themselves. And so, when it comes to getting involved in network marketing, it may be a little bit new, it may be a little bit scary for them, and they may be on the fence. And when people are on the fence, when people say they don't have the money, when people say they don't have the time, what that really means is I don't believe I can be successful with this. It's a lack of self-belief that they can do it. And there's been I have enrolled so many people over the years because I realized that. I realized they just, the number two question, can I do it, hasn't been answered yet. And in many cases, all you have to do is you can look someone square in the eye and say, John, you can do this. Let's get you started. And you just giving them that level of belief in themselves is what they need to be able to, pull the trigger, to be able to make a decision to get started. So realize in many cases, it's your belief in other people is what's going to give them the belief that they can do it. Sometimes you have to believe more in other people than they believe in themselves.
Exactly.
And in fact, unfortunately, in most cases, that is true. For most people, other people believe in them more than they believe in themselves. Realize that is part of human nature. If you will just, keep that in your mind as you're interacting with people and, have that can I do it in your mind, you are really going to enroll a lot more people, and it's going to allow you to rise up to become the leader that you really want to become.
Wow. All right. So over back to you again, Mr. John Kelvin. Now, did you learn a lot today? Did you learn a lot from what the piece you just listened to? Did you learn a lot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So when people are giving you objections, always understand that whatever they are telling you is just a cover-up for the main reason. Okay. Nobody wants to appear weak. Nobody wants to tell you, I have doubts. Nobody wants to tell you, I'm skeptical. They don't want to tell you that. They don't want you to feel bad. So they will always tell you something that will just kind of like, they don't want to feel the pressure now. So they want to put you aside and then so they can have some space. All right. So when you understand that, you will learn how to approach people. So, and the worst thing that can happen to you is to tell people, okay, when you are ready, let me know. It never worked that way. Never. It will never work that way. This is where I come in and talk to people. We are Africans. We are Nigerians. We are living in a country where there are a lot of, fraudsters out there. There are lots and lots of liars and people that don't believe in themselves. They don't even trust their own character. and discipline. I'm going to tell you this. If you trust your character and your discipline, someone like me, I can look you in the eye and tell you, I won't let you go. And I will not let, I will tell you, I can look someone in the eye and tell the person, if anyone's going to let anyone go, you're going to be the one. I won't let you go. Yes. Because I've developed my character to the point where I can hold myself accountable when I make such statements. Now, when you tell someone things like, can you tell someone something like, I will work with you, I'm going to make sure that you succeed in this business? Can you do it? Can you do it? So, Mr. Calvin, can you tell someone, would you be able to come to the point where you can tell someone, be very sincere. I know your state now. I know your level now with the business. I want to just take us from there, take it from there. Can you tell someone, I will make sure you succeed in this business? Trust me on that. You can count on me. As I'm succeeding with you. Can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Good. That's powerful. Now, that's all you need. You don't need all the knowledge. You need that confidence. Are you hearing me? So I tell people, for you to be able to say that, you don't need all the skills. You just connected to the business. The only thing that made you to say that is because you trust your own commitment. You know, if you commit yourself to something, you get it done. I was speaking with a lady, one of our top leaders, and she was having some challenges. And if I approach, practically it's as if she has left the business, almost. So I spoke with her, I said, she was like, Noni, see, I didn't connect to this business for me to be a failure. The person is still upcoming, has not even ended up to 2 million naira in the business, just 1 million and some change. And she said, sir, I didn't connect to this business for me to be a failure. I said, you get it now. That's all I wanted to do. That's why I reached out to you, sir. Let me tell you, you know this thing I always say in my presentations. If you're the type of person that says, I will try, you will not succeed. You don't try success. Success in anything, if you are to achieve success in anything, it has to be an absolute must. You don't try success in anything. If you have the mentality of, let me try, you will not succeed. I'm telling you on time. If you have the mentality of saying, I'm going to do my best, there's nothing like doing your best. At the point you're doing your best, there is something better to be done the next second. Hope you're getting what I'm saying. The mentality of mind that gets to succeed exceedingly at things is the mind that says, I will and must succeed. I'm going to do whatever it takes to succeed in this business. That is the mentality of the mind that succeeds, that gets you to success. Not I will try. Give it all this language, give it a try. No, people don't succeed by trying things. Even in our relationship with God, you don't succeed in relationship with men and with human beings by trying. How many of you understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You will get disappointed big time. How many of you understand what I'm saying? You know, so they say, maybe you're later to say, let me try to see if God can. You know, it doesn't work that way. You're going to have some challenges that will put doubts in you because your mentality is, let me try. I hear what I'm saying? It puts you in a place where you get weakened in your relationship, both with God and with men. Simple. I know I'm saying some strong things here, but that's how it works. I will try. I will do my best. No, get rid of those words. Get rid of them from your dictionary. You will never achieve massive success saying such words. Make success an absolute must for you in the business. Make becoming a professional in the business an absolute must. Get committed to it. Create a plan. Have a strategy. Create a plan that will make you to be successful in it. It has to be an absolute must. I must succeed. That should be it. So when you have such mentality of mind, it gives you the confidence. So let's get back to relate to people. That's where you can look someone in the face and say, you know what? You trust me? Do you trust me? See, you got to put your personal integrity on the line to get this thing done. Yes. You want people to do what you can actually put your own integrity on the line to defend. When they detect it, they will not join you. People don't follow money. People follow vision. I will say it again. People in this business doesn't follow money. What they follow is vision. Most of you registered here without even seeing my account. Yes. Why did you connect? You connected to a vision. I shared a vision to you and I persuaded you to buy into the vision. You bought into a vision. You bought into a life. You didn't buy in because of how much I've made. You've not seen me before. You've not even seen my account. Majority of you here. So your ability to take a vision, make it yours, and communicate it convincingly is what sets you apart in the business. It will make you super exceptional. So how do you get someone to buy into a vision you've not really bought into? You see someone like, you know, this thing, I just started it. You're calling your business this thing. No, this thing, I just started it. I'm just even seeing, let me see how far the thing will go first. I'm telling you, I'm just seeing it, but I think it's okay. You can join me now. Join me now. You want someone to join you in a business that you are saying, even you yourself, you are testing to see how far it can go, but the person should join you now. Can you imagine? People follow strength. People don't follow weakness. People follow confidence and courage. Anywhere courage and confidence and strength is shown, people follow through. People follow a strong vision. For you to be here today, you were convinced beyond all reasonable doubt that this vision can be yours. You bought into a vision. Yes. So can you take that vision and sell it to someone else? Because that is what business is all about. So you see people doing adverts. Maybe someone is advertising for pension. What are they doing? Instead of them telling you what they do in pension scheme, what are they doing? They are selling you a vision of having a wonderful lifestyle when you are done retired, doing little or less by just contributing money to a pension scheme, and they're going to take care of everything. Why are they showing you the lifestyle? That is the vision they are selling to. They are selling you a vision of a greater future. Yet the real product, the vehicle to that greater future is what? The pension scheme. You have to understand how the world works. You have to understand how the world functions. So you see someone selling shoes and selling a pair of suits. They are showing you how to close deals, how you are able to close a deal, how you were respected, how greatly you are being respected, and how you get deals because you wore a pair of shoes and because you wore a pair of suits. And guess what happened? They are selling you clothes through what? Significance, social acceptance. They will not end up and tell you, buy this. That is how our business is not to sell empowered consumerism to people. Our business is to sell the lifestyle. Our business is to sell the benefits. People buy into the benefits, buy into the lifestyle, buy into the results before they buy into the business. The business is just the vehicle that will deliver that. When you understand that, then it puts you in a place where you can become more relatable. You can feel people's fears. People have genuine fears. All of us here, most of us here, before you join this business, there were fears that you've had in the past. Some of you just said, let me just join this one. Oh, I don't know how it's going to be. And then within the first 1 week, the first thing I do is to do what? Is to clear off all those fears. When you join the millionaire school, I clear them off. I wipe it up. I get you settled to build your business. So, John Calvin, I want you to experiment this. You said 6 persons attended the meeting and stayed to the end, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. I want you to call them, put your integrity on the line on this thing. Do it. I want you to see how fast you're going to make it in this business. Someone asked me one day, I said, what is the fastest route aside inviting? I said, the fastest route to getting people to join you in the business is to put your integrity on the line. People want to know how far you can go to helping them to succeed. We are all emotional beings. We are all beings of support. Everybody wants a little bit of support. Everybody wants help. So you want them to join a business, you're not ready to help them to succeed? No. People want to know how far you can help them to succeed. Put your integrity on the line, Mr. John Calvin. Trust me, before the end of the week, you will call me and testify. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, clearly.
Yes. Look at how you do it here. Sir, my dear, do you trust me? I'm going to make sure you succeed in this business. I'm telling you how you're going to approach them. Do you trust? You tell the person, do you trust me? I'm going to make sure you succeed in this business. I know how busy you can be. If you notice this person is a busy person, you can't follow through with the things I'm going to be doing with you. You can't follow through with the things, watch my language, not the things I'm doing for you. You can't follow through with the things I will be doing with you. I know your business schedule. You can't follow the things I'm going to be doing with you and not succeed. It's practically impossible. I'm putting my integrity on the line for you. Trust me, right? Let's go do this. Get started. Trust me on this. That's how to do it. And listen to me. If you have not gotten your first sign up in this business and it's more than a month, this could be that is holding you back. Break that jinx today. Put your integrity. There are people that believe so much in you. There are people that I don't need to tell them empowered consumerism. They're already saying, sir, how much is it? 80,000 naira, sir. Look at the money for one account. There are people you have influence over. Get them to watch the video and tell them, trust me, right? Let's do this now. Let me work together with you. Let's do this now. That's how to break the jinx. Some of you here, as I said before, you're not getting sign-ups because you're no longer doing this. You are not playing safe. In business, you don't play safe. The other day I was watching footballers, the way they play their football, and I said, these guys don't have fear. Somebody will just be rushing with, you see someone carrying a ball, and you see the way they will tackle the ball. I said, this person, you will break your leg, for God's sake. And I was doing a research, and I found out that if you're a footballer and you are scared of breaking your leg, you will never be exceptional as a footballer. And it's the same in everything. If you are doing a business and you are so scared of making mistake, you are scared of losing, you are scared, come on, you will never deliver all your potential. You will never do it. And guess one thing about people, they can read your eyes, they can read your mind through the way you talk to them and the way you act with them, trying to follow them up. They can read your mind. They will know whether you have doubts, and they can detect it for every slightest doubt, they will detect it. So do away with all forms of fear and doubt you may have. Have absolute belief in the business, the system, the RDI, and the company. Have absolute belief, and you will see yourself flying in this business. Mr. John Calvin, did you learn something today?
Very well, sir.
God bless you, really good. So I hope you're going to remember what I said. I want you to call the 6 of them and put your integrity on the line on this. Do you know every time you hear me talk about, I'm going to write a check, I've never written anyone a check. I've never refunded anybody. I've never written anyone a check to refund them. I say things like this all the time. You don't start making money in 6 months, I'm going to write you a check of every single thing you've ever spent. You can't follow through with me and not succeed. Come on, nobody have ever accused me. No one, never. You know why? You can't follow through with me. With all these teachings I'm giving you, like someone like you now, Mr. John Calvin, you can't do what I just said now to 20 persons and not get 2 or 3 persons joining you. The 6 of them may not have the money or whatever, but 6 to 20 persons, you can't do it on 20 persons and not have 2 or 3 persons that will pay money. It's practically impossible. Do it and prove me wrong. I'm waiting for your answer. So also goes to all of you here in the Millionaire School. Don't be a bench warmer. Don't just attend the Millionaire School for attending sake. Put to work. Have faith in what I'm teaching you. I live it. I live it. Every weekend, I'm running presentations, physical, online, everywhere. My integrity is on the line every time. You know why? I can hold myself accountable. Can you? If you can, put it to use. Integrity, trust me, a good name is better than silver and gold. Trust me. Use your good name. Use your integrity to your own advantage. Use it. It works. It works. God bless you really good for being here today in the Millionaire School. I'm going to be sharing the recorded video with us after now, okay? And I really want us to really do this for ourselves this week. Put your integrity on the line this week in doing the business. Put your integrity on the line in doing the business. Tell someone you must succeed working with me. God bless you really good. Don't forget that our next business meeting will be tomorrow. I'm looking at the time tomorrow and I'm thinking, because tomorrow is midweek service and I have to attend midweek service. If I'm in Jos, my midweek service is early enough. If I'm in Orca, my midweek service is 7:30. Okay, so I close very, very late. My midweek service, I'm thinking the time for the midweek service. But the last time I came back, what we did was we didn't have the business meeting on the Wednesday. We didn't want to just endanger it. We now had it on Thursday, if you can remember. How many of you remembered? That's what we did about, I think, 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. That's what we did. Okay, so I'm still checking, but I'm checking my spirit. If we're going to have it, maybe by 9 p.m., we'll fix it by 9 p.m. If not, we can move it to 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, so that we can have enough, so we can make sure that we don't, miss out, get people to come and then I'm not there. I don't want to have that happen. I don't want to, have it happen. All right. So how many of you today, you're going to put to work what you've learned, putting your integrity on the line and convincing people, okay, against those 3 psychological reasons? How many of you are going to do it? Let me see you wave your hand. How many of you are going to be the doers of whatever you heard this morning? All right. Even the Bible made it very clear. It is the doer of the work that is blessed of his deed. The doer, not the hearer. The doer of the work is blessed of his deed. When you do, you are blessed. You get it now? When you're just a hearer, you are not blessed of your deed. So you do, you get a blessing. God bless you really good. Let's unmute ourselves this morning and share our vision statement for the year. And that is, I'm becoming a great leader that drives change. Kindly unmute yourselves, put your hands on your chest if you can, and repeat after me. I'm becoming a great leader that drives change.
I'm becoming a great leader that drives change.
Let's say it as it means.
I'm becoming a great leader that drives change. I'm becoming a great leader that drives change.
Thank you. You have a lovely day. See you either on Wednesday, tomorrow night. On Wednesday, tomorrow morning. No. See you tomorrow morning. We have Millionaire School tomorrow morning. Don't forget, it's the business meeting that will either be on Wednesday night or Thursday night. Don't forget, Millionaire School is Monday to Friday. I want to say thank you to you, specifically all of you here, for being here in the Millionaire School. I'm happy. We are 25 in number, and make sure that your success line joins you tomorrow morning for another exciting and wonderful episode of the Millionaire School. I love you so much, and I'm committed to your success. You do have a lovely and a wonderful day. Bye-bye.